Hi, it's Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. I share authentic stories, travel experiences, and tips on navigating life and money. Welcome. All right, so today I've got a few things planned and I'm really actually looking forward to this video. I've been planning it for a little bit and I'm excited. Okay, I have a list of YouTube channels that I enjoy watching and I am looking forward to sharing them with you today. So basically, when I started my YouTube channel, I was trying to find other over 50, near 50 women similar to me in that, we are, midlife, we are mid to late career, potentially having a family, enjoying travel. I'm a Christian. I do enjoy fitness. I do enjoy eating well, but I also, it's not entirely all consuming because I have so many things in my life. I have to balance it all. And so I was looking for this type of creator and I honestly was a little bit frustrated because I couldn't find these creators without knowing. I couldn't sort by creator. I can't sort by creator on YouTube. The craziest thing is that tonight, I went online and I was like, because I wanted to do this video, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go on my homepage one more time to see if there's a way for me to sort by creator. Of course, you can search by content, you can search by topic, but sometimes, I don't know about you, but it's like, I just wanna I want to find a creator. I want to find creators. I want to find people, women, other creators that I enjoy watching because I enjoy watching them. I enjoy what they're doing, and I might be interested in their content and I don't even know what their content is. So I went online onto my homepage and I see that I've got my screen recording right now. So you'll be able to see what I'm recording, as I'll have to do in a pop in or however I'm supposed to do this. I'm still learning. Anyway, so on the homepage, there is this new feature that I just noticed tonight. And I wanted to tell you about it because you might enjoy using this too. So basically, you'll see on my screen here, and I put in, so it's this it's like an AI search or AI sort, however you want to look at it. Certainly you have this line on the top that says all the different content topics: kitchen, vacations, financial independence, all these things that I care about. But then I found this a search bar, if you will, but it's like a whole topic. It's not just one topic, it's a whole prompt. It's a whole prompt. Okay, and I put in, I want to see a sort by creators, female over 50 with lifestyle travel channels and are unique, fun, and for me, Christian. And so I just got this and I haven't even looked through these different creators, but I'm really looking forward to being able to sort and search through this method. Honestly, I'm just really excited. Of course, I found it the night I was planning and doing this video. And I am familiar with, now that I'm searching and looking through these, I am familiar with a few of these, but many of these I'm actually not. So anyway, that's one tip that I wanted to share with you because that's actually pretty cool. Okay, and I really am curious if you like this format and like this. I guess it's going to maybe be a series where I search and do these, where I find these channels that I've enjoyed and that I'm sharing them with you. I'm interested in knowing if you are enjoying this kind of content and if you want me to do more. When I was thinking about this topic, this series topic that I'm considering or I'm starting to do, I was thinking about why do I watch YouTube? And the main reason, especially before I started creating content, is that I enjoyed just coming on for, in between I have a commute, so, you know, maybe before or after, just for a few minutes before I started my day or ended my day. You know, I've got a couple creators that I enjoyed. They have quick shorts that made me laugh or brought a smile to my face. And, you know, if I had a moment out of my hectic day, then I'm just, you know, potentially quickly watching, or, hey, what was that one? And I could put in my, you know, watch later or whatever. And that brought me to think about the fun or funny creators that I really do enjoy. So my number one content creator that I'm looking forward to sharing with you, her name is Molly the Mom. And she recently put, let me see if I can find it here. She did Let's Kick It, but I thought it was gonna show up. Anyway, she did this video where she tried to get into a van. Oh my gosh, it's just absolutely, let me see if I can do it. So shorts. Oh, I was really hoping, oh no, that's not it. It was on her front page, but of course now it's not. Anyway, or maybe watched. Can I see under watched? Oh, okay. Molly the Mom has some hilarious, and she does a Friday troll of the week, which I just think is so funny. And then she did this Wednesday, what's it called? Whirl Wednesday episode. She did Popeye's fried pickles. I think she's just hilarious. So check her out, Molly the Mom. All right, and the next one that I want to share with you is Jane Williamson, Jane Insane. And she's got over 4.5 million subscribers. So it's very possible that you've heard of Jane Insane, Jane Williamson. But I've watched her for years and I really enjoy her content. I think she's hilarious and just, you know, very positive, and I just think she's really funny. So I wanted to share Jane Williamson in case you haven't heard of her. I wanted to share her channel. And number 3, I wanted to share with you the Vagel family. Now, complete other side where they have 58,000 subscribers, but still that's a lot. And they have 848 videos. Oh my gosh. And my favorite videos on the Vagel family is when the dad is portraying the mom. Oh my gosh, it's just so funny, because I would imagine that probably my husband feels some of the same things, and of course I feel probably how the wife feels, but the husband just does the wife so great. Oh my gosh, you have to check out the Vagel family, and for me it's the dad videos, the husband videos. Oh my gosh, so funny. Okay, that's my number 3. Number 4, I wanted to share with you are my workout videos. So I've been watching Growing Bananas. Honestly, I really believe I watched her before her first million, because I kind of remember her getting her first million, doing her first million balloon, etc. But she's almost got 8 million now, so it is very possible that you know Growing Bananas. So I decided to go ahead and do a 4.5, because I just recently, although of course a million is a ton of subscribers, but they're new to me. So Tiff and Dan, I just found them, and so if you know them too, that's great. But I recently found them, and I was watching. My husband and I were watching, and I was actually doing the workout. He wasn't doing the workout, but he was like, "Oh, that looks like a pretty good workout." So I wanted to share Tiff and Dan as well as a second workout in case either of them were interesting to you. Okay. The next content creator I have watched, I am an OG of honeysuckle. I have watched, in fact, I have a love-hate relationship with YouTube in terms of notifications, because I've been a subscriber of honeysuckle literally, I think, over a decade, because although I don't remember these first few videos here, I absolutely remember the videos here with this background, and I am almost positive that I saw her banh mi Vietnamese sandwich street food recipe, which is from 13 years ago, and I also remember, I kind of remember her macaron recipe, and I also remember her I feel like I remember some of these even right here. Her cherry pie recipe, I recall that. And so my point is, it's so fun when you are part of a community, a part of a channel, and watching a creator for over a decade. And if you're at my age or older or even younger and you've been watching YouTube a long time, you certainly have your favorites. And so I wanted to share with you Honeysuckle. I think she's really just a great creator, just so full of life, and I enjoy her food videos, and also just recently she's done some viral food videos as well, so very fun. Okay, next up, Brittany Vassar. Okay, I have watched Brittany from when they were in their apartment. You know, I don't know the ages, and I didn't actually do a ton of research to check her oldest, but I remember I actually wrote on a comment recently. I remember this apartment tour 11 years ago. I remember them putting I remember when she put sparkly lights on her apartment right there. I remember when she put a video where she did those sparkle lights. So I watched her. I'm an OG. I'm an old OG from way back when. And so I really enjoyed her videos. Now, unfortunately, she recently went through a divorce, and has had a lot of hard times, and really been sharing a lot of her struggles and her pain. And honestly, I showed you, or I mentioned that I watched from basically when she started, but there was a few years that I wasn't watching Brittany. It just, it's just notifications or whatever. And then I realized I hadn't watched her, and then was watching her and realized how much pain she's been going through, and how it's been a really hard time. And just recently, actually, her last update was saying how she's getting her sparkle back, and I'm just so happy for Brittany. So I wanted to mention Brittany. She's got a lot of great tips, and actually one of the things actually I put on a comment on hers is that I would love to see her travel, and I'd love to see her, in a happy place, in a where she's having fun, because of course ultimately she deserves it, and I hope absolute best for her. So I wanted to mention Brittany. And then next up, Yvette Renee is actually a new to me creator, and while I'm creating content, I came across her. I created my dream life in 2 years, and this video was just life-changing for me. I really appreciated her vision for herself, and how she's really been able to, just take the bull by the horns and really change her life, and it inspired me greatly, and I wanted to share her with you all. So I hope you enjoy her videos. All right, next up is a channel that is no longer creating videos. And the reason that I wanted to bring up this channel is because I'm sure that if you've been watching YouTube for an extended, really any length of time, but an extended period of time, your favorite content creators, some of their favorite content creators may have stopped creating content. And I'm sure it's been sad for you, or at least, for me, it was sad when this particular creator stopped creating content. And that is some good news. So over the pandemic, John Krasinski and his team created Some Good News channel, and I'm bringing it up because I actually put a comment, bring it back. I would love to have Some Good News come back. And what I wanted to mention and ask is, what is one of your favorite content channels that may still be available online but is no longer creating content? And I wanted you to be able to share that, because I think it's lethargic for us to be able to share with each other, hey, this channel, I missed this channel. It's this moment of being able to connect on channels that no longer create content, and it definitely can be sad and end of a legacy for some creators. So I wanted to mention that. So again, what is one favorite channel that no longer creates content, if you want to put that in the chat, in the comment section, I'd love to see your responses and the creators that you've enjoyed watching in the past, or maybe still do, and even though they're not currently creating new content. So I would love to hear from you on that. And then I've got 2 more channels that I wanted to share with you. Emma Winters is a new channel. I came across her channel when I was creating my channel and doing some research, and I wanted to mention her. She's a newer mom, and they live in Alaska, and I wanted to just bring her up because I feel like she's really been working hard to create her channel, and I think that I'm looking forward to watching her as we have created our channels around the same time, although she's been doing a lot longer and has 142 videos, but I'm looking forward to watching her channel as I mentioned, I created my channel, reasonably close time frame, so I look forward to watching her. All right, number 10 is You Betcha. So I grew up in the Midwest, and anytime I need a laugh, especially because when I live in Pacific Northwest, and so the Midwest humor, of course, is not here because it's not where I live, but I love watching You Betcha. I just think it's hilarious. I just think it's so funny. So when I need a laugh, or sometimes I send them to my family, and I think sometimes they're like, we live this, Andrea. Why are you sending this to me? I don't know. Maybe they think it's funny too, but sometimes I feel like I'm, because I'm in the Pacific Northwest and I don't live in the Midwest anymore, that, I may be kind of far removed or, whatever. I don't know, but I still love it. I love You Betcha. And I wanted to share You Betcha, especially if you have lived or, know of Midwest humor and didn't know about You Betcha, because although he does have 1 million subscribers, it's very possible that you may not have heard of You Betcha, especially because it might be, a Midwest thing, but I think very funny. All right. Those are the 10 creators that I wanted to share with you today, and I very much am looking forward to hearing from you to find out, did you like me to would you like me to keep highlighting content creators that you may not know about? I would love to hear if there's creators that no longer create content, or creators that you love that you think I might like and I could highlight in the future. So thank you so very much for watching, and I look forward to talking with you again. In the next up box, I've got a great video that is one of my previous pastors and their story of survival through PTSD. So I'd love it if you'd check that out. So until next time, have a great night. Bye-bye.